All right, my friends, again, I'm here. Roberta, I knew you were going to be my first guest tonight, my first friend. How are you, Roberta? So, hello, everybody. I am here. Lati Lamore, my niece, thank you for coming in. Thank you, thank you. Rose, Rosalie, Rosalie, is this your first one? Oh my golly, Rosalie. It's so good to see you. Thank you for joining. Enough love, Rosalie. My niece, Letty. Enough love, Roberta. Thank you. Very good, Roberta. I'm glad that you're okay. Arlene Grace, hi, Miss Bev. All right, LaShawn. Thank you guys for jumping in. Good night, LaShawn. Hi, Arlene. I think Arlene is a new subscriber. Thank you guys. I'm so tired. Rosalie, I don't know. It's your second one. Beautiful. Beautiful. I am so tired. I mean, Dr. Nika Miller, my niece, finally. Where is Imani? Imani sleeping? I am doing well, LaShawn. I am doing well. I'm just tired because of the daylight savings time with the change. I still get up at 6 o'clock. My alarm goes off, which is 5 o'clock. So you cannot get up. They say, you definitely lose an hour of sleep, and it's like my body needs to get used to that. Thank you, guys. Man is watching, Auntie. Welcome, welcome. Yes, LaShawn, we're going through that. Oh my goodness. Carrie Ann, my niece. Hi, Auntie. Hi. Like everybody's up. I like it. I like it. Thank you guys for dropping in. Yes, Arlene, welcome. Welcome. Please remember to subscribe. I guess you did subscribe. That's why you know I was on. Thank you so much. Like up the live as you come in, people. Give me some love. Um, I again, you know that I should have brought my sneakers out. I got a new pair of sneakers, so I will be starting my walking again because I'm on my weight loss journey again. And it was too cold. I know I should have been walking out there, but I couldn't. The cold weather, it was not been too much because they did find arthritis in my hip. So when it gets too cold, I do feel the pain. So I haven't really done a lot of walking outside. I do some stuff inside, but I haven't been walking. But I will be going back to doing my walking and to continue losing 1 pound at a time. I have my mask to become a stronger, better me, 1 pound at a time, and I'm determined to get to do that. So it's just waiting for the cold to move and then to me to step out again and start doing maybe in the evenings with my brother, do my 30 or 40 minutes walking. But as I said, at work, I get to move a lot. So it's not like I'm just sitting down. When we had the hybrid, we were home so many days, it was a lot of sitting down. But now we're back in the classroom and we're out. I get to move. Getting in the mornings, it's a long walk from where we enter the building through the cafeteria all the way, and I'm on the second floor. So I do get that walking in, and when we get our prep time or break, then I also walk from the gym doorway all the way down to the technology, the media center. So I do get some walk in, and so I'm not just sitting anymore. When I'm teaching, I'm up and moving with the kids, helping them as they need it. So I'm doing Paula. James, good night. Good night. Hi, Dwight. Welcome. If you come in, please like up the live. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Terry Ann from Jamaica, thank you for joining. Blessings, of course, to you and your family. Um, Good night, everyone. So LaShawn said, here too. Yeah, no, Canada. Sunday we had that breeze. It was so windy. I mean, I posted a little video because I was sitting in the living room and it was the windows were like, that's what's going on, man. And I went and looked in the back and the trees were just, and I said, wow. So it was all over. And I think Carla said it's down there in Texas too. So I am here tonight, guys. I don't know how many of you took the COVID vaccine yet, the first one, and I'm here still, and I don't know. I cannot tell anyone what to do or how to. I took it. Hey, Carla. Hey, Kashrin. Welcome, welcome. But I took the first one because I know for people like the nurses who have to be out there dealing one-on-one with this thing, and they went through so much without a vaccine, without anything. I have to really give respect to you guys. Rosalie, my God, you guys were just doing what you had to do, saving lives every single day. And thank you. Oh my God, Debbie, thank you. And you never flinch, you never falter. You were up and doing what you needed to do. And for me, at first, I felt a little unsure. Many of you encouraged me and told me just have faith. As we were getting ready to go back into the classroom with the kids, and we did what we had to do, and just knock on wood right now that we're still going. So when the opportunity came, for me, I wasn't overwhelmed. Like I wasn't looking, I never called up to make an appointment to get the vaccination. They did a survey for the school, and I did say yes, I would take it. So when the opportunity came, when the principal came, she says, she was checking off names. She said, Mrs. Salmon Black, are you going to take it? I said, yes. And by the time we got home, we were getting emails as to what time we should show up at the hospital the next day. We were able to go to a medical facility and take it. And it was a comfortable, it wasn't a scary, like we all went, the teachers were jovial because I think my whole school went out that day, those who had signed up to take it. And so everyone was there and everyone was in a good place. They were in a good mood. And we took it and they had us sit for 15 minutes just to see if we had a reaction, any allergies, anything to it. And then we were good to go. And thank God nobody had an adverse effect to it. Everybody is in the building. We're still there working, and we'll go back on the 26th to take the second dose. So for whatever it's worth, I would say, if you get the opportunity, go for it. Okay, so you wasn't sure, Terrian. I Jamaican Live Nice. You had us waiting over there. I took off. I'll have to watch a video later. Um, but yes, Rosalie, that's what encouraged me. I said we have all the nurses who were right there dealing with this thing for months, for months. This March is a year. And you guys just did what you had to do. And I look and I see the people who are trying to get this thing. People are driving from state to get to another state in order to get it. So I'm just saying, Terry, and it's up to you. It's your final decision. But if the opportunity comes, when you look at the effects from not having any backative against the virus compared to having a chance, then I would say follow your heart. Do. As teachers, we're amongst all these children every single day. And for me, I want to keep them safe as much as I want them to keep me safe. So I said, without, I prayed about it, I left it alone. And then when the opportunity came, I said, Lord, I didn't ask, it came to me. So I took it. So that's how that is. I know my niece, where is she? Dr. I don't know what her, where is Nika? Did Nika leave? All right, but some people, they have their doubts, but I said if you get the chance, go for it. So I just thought tonight I just wanted to just jump in here and if you have any questions about it or you know because as I said, the only thing I had was where they put the needle, you feel the soreness for a while. Like maybe for 2 days, you would feel a little, you move your arm, you feel a little soreness. But after that, there's nothing. There's nothing. It's nothing. So I didn't have any reactions to it. I don't know for the second one if I don't know for the second one if I'll have any because I have allergies. I have for pollen, for shellfish, peanuts, wheat. I don't do those things because they really bothers my upper respiratory system. So once I found out the things that I was allergic to, I just leave them alone. And so that has done well for me because there are things when I ate it, it just made me cough so much that my diaphragm hurt. And so I learned the hard way how I found out the hard way what I was allergic to. But once I found out, I cut them out of my diet as best as I can. There's so many things, a little wheat is in it or a little, but the things that I can avoid, I avoid them. Um, so because of that, I was wondering if Aunt Val, how you doing? I was wondering if that would Ivy Thorn. And she did not have any. If very good. Thank you, Ivy, for sharing that too. So my niece, I know you do research, you do that, Dr. Sims. I don't know what you know or what you understand more than we do, but I don't know if there's anything you want to share. Because for me, as I said, there was nothing adverse. I took it, I came home, and you hear so much in the media. And this is what the problem is. There is so much out there in the media because everybody has a smartphone walking with, so every little bit of news, we're getting it, we have access to it. And so we don't know what to filter out and we don't know we're just getting all of this news. And it's just some of it people want, it's just to get ratings. And so people will just change one word and create something out of nothing. And because of that, we have a lot of people who become afraid. Um, because for what reason, I don't know, because people are just saying too much things out there. And so if we look back as young kids when we're getting vaccinations, we got it against chicken pox. And honestly, as I said, my thing is when I got chicken pox, but it wasn't horrible. It was like 8 pox that I had, 8 pox marks that I had on my skin when it was over because we took the vaccine. So instead of having it in the horrendous way it used to be on people before the vaccine, we got it, but it wasn't as cruel. So that's what I look at and I said, if it makes you know, it just makes sense if I can encourage anyone. I'm saying it's your decision, but I'm just telling you how it was for me. And that's what it is. I'm okay, Aunt Val. I'm okay. Thank you. And again, that's what it is, as we talk about those of us who are religious, and we talk about how God gave us, you know, we all got, some of us are teachers, some are preachers, some are, we have all of these different attributes. Some are scientists. For blood pressure, sometimes we go to a doctor, we trust him enough to take a blood pressure tablet to bring lower our blood pressure. We trust them enough to do that. But hey, Carla, well, I didn't, it, they didn't, we haven't gotten into that yet, Carla. I know our second, and I guess it's for me to ask those questions, but sometimes I just think that, right, I have the card. They did give me a card, give us all a card. Just like we got when we were kids, our parents got when we were kids, and they documented, they write on it when we took it. But we still have to go back and take the second dose on the 26th. And so, okay. So my niece says it's for us to follow the science, as Rosalie also said. Rosalie's a nurse who has been out there on the forefront from day one, and she's still here to tell the story. And so, again, just make sure that you're getting the right information. But I have no regrets taking it. Again, I work with people's children, and I think they're counting on us to help keep their children safe. And I kind of feel that if I if it comes to the point where I didn't trust these things, then I would feel, Uncle Bob, how are you? I don't know, maybe I would sit it out, but wearing the mask, wearing the mask has been quite an interesting venture. I will continue to wear it, but if I am given the chance, so just ease it off sometimes, I think, because it's tough to walk around in a mask. And when you're teaching, you have to be talking so much. Believe me, it's not easy. It's one thing to just keep going and you're not talking and you're just going with the mask on. But when you have to teach with this thing on your face, where you have to give information, you have to guide the kids, you have to support them, then let me tell you, it is not easy. So we just go forth in faith. We go forth in faith. And as I said, we took rubella, we took all the others, we took the polio, we took all of those, and we're still here. I'm 60 years old, and we're here. And so I say, we have to trust somebody. We trust them to do other things. We have to trust them in this case too. Right, the BCG. That's right. We all got that big BCG on our shoulders. I had it when I think I was 5 years old. We didn't have a say so. Our parents just know that people were coming and they were giving it, and we're all still here. So we have to trust something. As I said, I think there's just too much information out there, just way too much. When I had my children, I had twin daughters, and I also have my son, and I took them gladly to get their shots because I I the doctor says they need it, and I made sure they got it, and they are now 30 something, and my son is also 30, and they're here. And thank God, they haven't had anything wrong. So I think that if we trust those days, I mean, we didn't have access to a lot of anything. We just go do what we had to do. Um, I just say we need to continue trusting. Hey, Lucinda, you're not sleeping? My student is here. Thank you for joining, Lucinda. My day went well, Lucinda, except for the last period was a little interesting. But you're still up. Okay. Well, Aunt Val, as I said, Jamaica, you guys have the big open air, you have big open spaces, you don't even have to be involved with people. But for me, who is right there in the classroom, I have to work with the children in a room every day. It's a little different. Yeah, we can make 6 feet apart, but if a child needs support, I know that with the mask, we do a lot of hand sanitizing. We do we spray down and we keep clean but if they need support, I have to be able to support them. So in my case, I think that because I am in that kind of a setting, then it made sense that I took it. Okay, Lucinda. Thanks for joining. Very good. So there you go, Dr. Miller. I do believe that, even though I have it, if it's when I'm walking, probably I don't know, but I will use the mask, but maybe not, not when I get a chance, I will lift it. But right now, you have to have it on. So I will keep wearing because even with my allergies, I find that with the mask, it helps with the pollen. So far the coughing has been limited. Um, so I will keep the mask on because for those reasons it does make sense also. Thank you, son. Appreciate that. Right, once you decide that this is what you want to do, then you have to make sure that when it's good, you're in it, and when it's bad, you're not running away because this come up. You try to fix it so that you can still be supportive. Okay, tell her to subscribe, Lucinda. So that's how it is. I just wanted you guys to see that I'm still here. No, 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 nothing, no, nothing. I didn't have any adverse reactions to it, so I'm here. Thank you, King Nick. Tell them to like up the live. Tell them to, well, 6:15, so that's good. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet and help me build the channel. And as I said, I'm getting ready to start my journey again. Later, just stopping by. Thank you, Rosalie. Thank you so much. Totally appreciate you. Thank you. All right, King Nick. Please like, share, and subscribe, people. So I'm here. People from Jamaica, boy, I'm missing it on, but one of these days, now with this going on, with everything, then hopefully soon, hopefully soon we can take a trip down. Hi, Teresa. Good night, Pumpkin. Teresa, please subscribe to my channel. Yes, Ivy, it does. It does. Thank you, my niece. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Miller. You are the same, Dr. Miller. You know that. You continue to inspire and do those great things. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate you. I'll see you in school tomorrow, all being well. Thank you, Lucinda, for bringing her on. Yes, Miss Ivy, definitely. And again, growing up, uh, working in this kind of setting, um, I said it shouldn't have taken the coronavirus for us to learn to wash our hands. It should have been just a natural part of us. But I find that, it's you encourage the kids like to enter the classroom, they line up, they come up and they line up, and always make sure they line up to enter. And don't let them just walk in. So they come up, we have a station right there so they can sanitize their hands. And they come in, and some kids, it's hard for them to keep the mask on. And I do understand it. And so you have to keep reminding them to put the mask on, put the mask on, to keep it on. Some of them, they just need their nostrils out so they could breathe, but you still have to encourage them to. Sometimes it's just to get the eye contact, to just tell them to come to pull it up. Um, because it's hard, it's not easy, but you encourage them. Most of them were remote learners, and now they're in the building, and so they have to get used to that. So I keep reminding them that they have to help to keep others safe while we are helping to keep them safe. So it's a two-way street. But I do find that last year when it started in March, and I had to start wearing the mask, that it was really I didn't suffer much from the allergies at all. Usually my eyes get red, I get so raspy, but with the mask, I find that it was beneficial. So this year I'm looking to see that this again will be a big help for me as it relates to the pollen and the other things out there that creates the allergies. Well, the point is, Terrian, right. I mean, we see that here in the areas, if you look in Connecticut here, that it we have it we see a difference. The point is, I don't want to as I said, I'm wearing the mask still for a while. Um because I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm wearing it, as I said, because of my allergies, and I saw that it worked for me for last spring. Um, so I'm going to continue wearing it. But as I said, when the opportunity comes up where I could take it off, I do remove it because I'm not up on anyone. I don't know, and no one is out there saying I took the vaccine, so we still don't know, and I don't know how it will still make me feel. If remember, even if do you take the vaccine, you will get it, or you might get it again, but it won't be as devastating as without the vaccine. So I don't know. People are not out there walking around saying, I'm vaccinated, I'm vaccinated. So you just have to be still cautious and take care of yourself. And as I say, I work with children, so I have to be careful that I don't bring anything unnecessary into the classroom to them. Yeah, washing hands is always necessary. God bless you for sharing. Thank you, Aunt Val, and have a good night yourself. Thank you so much. Yes, Lucinda, it's a good thing, right? King Nick. Oh my God. I hope so too, King Nick. We have to take them as they come, and we just have to teach them. We have to understand that they don't know everything, and depending on their experiences, we don't know what they're going through. It's a hard time, and so we just have to keep teaching. And the biggest teacher is you who you have to model for them. You can tell them and not doing. So if we're telling them, then we have to also practice what we're teaching. Um, so yes, King Nick, thank you. Right, that's the point, Dr. Miller. It prevents the severity of the disease. Not so you're not going to get it, but it prevents the severity of it. So for me, as I said, I have allergies. I'm allergic to different things. And when I get it, I cough a lot. And when you cough so much, sometimes you cough until your diaphragm hurts. So for me, I know the foods that I eat that triggers that off. It took me a while to even realize I was allergic to peanut. And I used to love M&Ms with the peanuts in it, love them. I'm flying to Jamaica, I'm getting the big pack to serve me during the flight. And I'm eating it and I'm coughing, and I'm eating it and I'm coughing, and didn't realize I was allergic to peanuts. Once I found that out, I just cut peanuts out of my diet. I just don't need to be coughing so much. So when I found those things out, and my diet is important, because what goes inside of you and it irritates you, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing to be not feeling well. Queen, how to do, Queen? Thank you, Queen. And I will try to stay safe. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having fun. Um, so it's not a good thing when you're not feeling well. It's never a good feeling. And just for me, just to cough so much, sometimes I cough so much. And you're drinking water and you're doing things, but it's not subsiding. You're still coughing. But once you find out the things, if you backtrack and say, what did I just eat? What did I just smell? Because sometimes it's the perfumes you use and the scents that are in there that triggers that thing. And so once I start being more aware, I find that, thank God, knock on wood, I can go to bed and sleep through the night. I can get up and go to work and I'm not coughing my life out. So I see how I benefit from these things. And that is why I said, if this will help so that I don't get the big thing, then I had to, it's a chance I have to take. The, I am doing another one of my students. Hi, Akil, how are you? So, Elaine, I am doing good. I didn't have any adverse effects from it. Apart from the soreness in the arm, I took it in the left arm because I am a right-hander. So I took it in the left, and all she told me was to relax the arm, and because when you tighten it up, then it becomes hard. So I relaxed the arm, and she put it in, and she couldn't even find the spot, so she could put the band-aid at the right spot. But I just still put the band-aid on. But oh boy, Kirk, thank you for dropping in. Thank you, Kirk. Yes, I am happy to. I am happy to. I am good, Akil. Thank you for joining. Lucinda is here and Teresa is here, Akil. So so Elaine, I came home and I drank my water as usual. I drink a lot of water, and I had it was a little sore, but 2 days later, the second day, you could feel it. You know, when I moved it, you could feel it. But then the next day, it was just very slight, and then there was nothing. Yes, thank you, Queen. Tell them to like, they like up, they like, but tell them to share it, subscribe. Please share the videos if it benefits you, if it motivates you, if it did anything for you. Please share with others so they too can be encouraged. Oh, thank you, King. And that's the thing. It just happened like that, King Nick. I am going back to the weight loss thing. I really want to work on that. That's my next goal. But starting this channel and just the support that you guys have given to me is just totally awesome. Queen V and King Nick, putting me out there, sharing my videos, encouraging people to come over and subscribe to the channel and surprised me because it's really growing and I just need more people to watch it so that we can get some watch hours in. But I'm grateful, and all of you who have supported me through the whole time, who have watched every video, commented on every video, thank you so much. And Lincoln, and I just really appreciate all of you. And when I get a comment, the guys notice I respond to every one of them because I so appreciate you guys. So thank you. Akil, is it time for bed? So we're in this new thing and it's a new era and a lot of new things. So much going on with technology and we're teaching the kids to just use it wisely, use it to create wealth and to just to make themselves better. Because there's so much out there they can do and so they can reach people in a positive way. So I just wanted to share tonight just to talk to us and if you had any questions for me and those who are still in between, then just pray about it. If you're praying people, just pray and leave it. And you'll find that it just happened. Because as I tell you, for me, I didn't panic. I didn't go crazy like, oh my God, I'm 60 years old. I need to go find. No, I didn't. I was going on wearing my mask and the teacher in the second person in my class with me, she went and she got on a waiting list. But I was just calm about it. I just kept going until it just came. And the evening the principal asked, and the next by we got home, there was an email to tell me what time I should be at the place. And when I went to work, I realized that my entire floor was going at that time. The different floors were going together. So they go, we come back, and the next set go in. Paras cover the classrooms or the kids were at specials or something and we got to go. And it just happened. And so that's how it works. That's how God works. You pray about it, leave it alone, and he just lead the rest of the way. Okay, that's too late for you, man. 9 o'clock in bed, off the floor and in bed. 10 o'clock is late. So it's snowing tonight or is it snowing tomorrow? Lucinda. Yeah, Ivy, if you pray about it, you'll be surprised. On those who are praying who have a relationship with God, they don't have to be surprised because when they pray about it, say, Lord, this is something I don't know, I'm not sure about, but you show me. And you leave it alone. Don't sit and panic and don't, wear your mask, keep yourself safe, wash your hands, stay, your safe distance. Just mind your business, do what you have to do, and watch him just lay it out for you that you're going to say, whoa, I didn't think, but look at it. So he will make it, he will work it out for us. So any questions, any more comments, or I'm just happy and thank you guys for coming out to join me. I came home and I felt so tired because I can't my 1 hour that I lost, I can't seem to get it back. So I come home and I am, I'm tired. But then I kept saying, I want to do a live this week and let you guys know that I'm still here. No effects, no adverse effects, nothing at all. So I'm here, Tarian. Well, I'm hoping for the best. I keep an open mind, Tarian. And you have, because you had some people didn't go to work just because of the sore arm. And again, it depends on maybe which one they took. I got the Pfizer. I got the Pfizer. Our school district chose the Pfizer for us. So I don't know which one they took, and who. My sister in New York, she took the Moderna, um, and my brother. But I didn't see any. My sister took both shots, and she's at work. She goes. So I don't know. I don't know which. I can only speak for Pfizer because that's the one I took. And we didn't have a choice. They chose that for us. So when we went, um, in retrospect, like I was really hoping that's the one I got, but I didn't know, because you cannot just say this is what I want. You go and you take something, you take one. But I was praying that I got that one. And when I went and we sat down, then they said, I said, what's my choice? Do I have a choice? She says, no, you're getting Pfizer. So I said, okay. So I'm sorry. I get different experiences. That's why we need to talk about it. Um, and then to kind of see why did John had an adverse situation and Mary Jane didn't have one. Just to see if just to compare and to see. Because when I told her about my allergies and I told her I took one thing for blood pressure, she said, no, that doesn't count. She said, did you ever have an adverse effect to any vaccines? And I said, no, not that I know of. And she said, that's what they wanted to know. So you fill out a card and you tell them about yourself. And then before you go in and take it, they give you a survey to do. Listen, that's a paragraph, right? Listen, she's a teacher too. She has the words in her mouth to speak, to write. So, my people, this was a good night. Yeah, she's a teacher. My friend, she's a teacher. Um, love you guys. Thank you so much for always supporting. Um, Again, I always say our gifts come in different shapes and form, and the gifts that you have given to me is to listen to me and to just. I know somebody had said I was just rambling on, and I responded that, sometimes in the rambling there might be that one little word that means a lot to someone. So they didn't respond. That is so true, Dr. Miller. That is so true. That is so true. They have to, just find out what happened. And as we said too, and somebody else said it earlier on, I think it was, I don't remember if it's you, Dr. Miller, that it didn't say that you're not going to get it. But as I mentioned with the chicken pox, we got the vaccine, and it didn't stop us from getting the chicken pox. But the thing about it was we didn't get it in the way that it used to be before the vaccine, right? We get our chicken pox and we scratch for a week or two, and then we get over it and we're okay. But back then, when they got chicken pox, you saw from their heads to their toes was all the poxes, and it wasn't a nice thing. So again, as I said, the vaccine is in us, and we get it. And we're not saying that it's a you get it and you're never going to get it. It's just like the flu shot. People take the flu shot, they still get the flu, but it's not as devastating as when you didn't take it. Yes, King Nick. I don't Nika probably remember. Nika, if you remember, they lived across the street out there. Thank you, LaShawn D. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting, and thank you for coming in and listening to me. Thank you and have a good night. Have a great night. Yes, and you please stay safe yourself. Thank you. So that's how it is, King Nick. That's how it is, my people. Just we pray and we move forward. Thank you, Paulette. Thank you. Akil, Lucinda, go sleep. Blessings, family, blessings, blessings, blessings. And please, if you didn't subscribe, please subscribe and share. We also have Prince Nick in the house from Jamaica Life Nice. If you haven't subscribed to that channel, I'm begging you go over there and subscribe because great things happen on that channel. That's one of my channels that really give me a lot of support. When we had COVID and lockdown, they gave me just watching the channel and just joining. A lot of people are on here from there. Um, and it's a hope. It gives me a lot of hope and encouragement. And it's just a family over there. So if you haven't subscribed, guys, please subscribe to that channel. It's Jamaica Life Nice, and great things happen over there. So I'm going to say good night to everyone and thank you all again. One love. Good night, lady. Queen V, with Queen Clark. Good night. Good night, my family, my friends. Thank you for dropping in. And it can be good, be careful, but please walk good. Thank you so much, my niece. Thank you for hanging in there the whole time. Give my little granny a hug, and the mister a nice say good night to him for me. Good night, Lucinda. Thank you for dropping in. Oh, okay, Lucinda, I got it. Good night. Good night, everyone. Good night, Miss Paulette. Good night, Queen. Stay safe. Akil, good night. Thank you. Thank you. And I don't know if Dwight is still there. Didn't hear from Dwight tonight. He usually talks. But everyone, please have a good night. We have 13 watching. So, Carla, I don't know if you're still there. Thank you. Thank you. I know Aunt Val left. Uncle Bob probably left. Latoya, I don't know if you're still there. Terry, and I know you're still there. Have a good night. Thank you. Thank you. Rosalie left. Debbie, I don't know if you left, but have a good one and thanks for coming in. My nephew, Kashwain, I don't know if you went to work, if you left, but have a good night. LaShawn D, I know you left. Carrie Ann, don't know if you're still there, but have a good one. Take care. And just thanks to everyone who took the time to come. Roberta, you're always so awesome, always, always there. I hope that you have a great night. If you still are here watching, have a good night and take good care of yourself until the next time. So, one love, my people. All the best to everyone. Good night and walk good.